Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. Welcome to another GCurse Reacts. Today I have a reaction that does not involve me constantly going after a scamming piece of shit that likes to prey on his viewers. I know it's rare, but I actually do reacts that do not revolve around that piece of shit, It's rare, but Anyway, when I was at work yesterday, I saw something on my YouTube feed, I guess you could call it. I'm not sure what the technical term is. It was on the homepage, basically. I'm not sure if that's considered your feed or whatnot. Let's see here. But anyway, what I saw was the well, I don't mind. I guess it's okay. It's in the background. It is the best the best. He put best in all in capitals, so you know it's going to be. It better be. If you say something's the best, you better fucking mean it. The best Transformers toy line, War for Cybertron, Siege Retrospective. Now, I'll be honest. I love Siege. So I can't wait to see what this guy has to say. I'm hoping that this is actually going to be a positive reaction for once, and not me just not talking about like scammy shit, But yeah, I was pretty let down when it came to the end of the Combiner Wars trilogy. Once Power of the Primes was done, I was like, thank fucking God that shit is gone. Like I could not believe it. And so I'll be honest, I was feeling a little bit hesitant when Siege came out. And then Siege came out. The very first Siege figure that I got, it was Ultra Magnus. It was at one of the Walmarts in Longview. So I'm like, my first introduction to Siege was Ultra Magnus. So we started off on a high point. And actually, I was pretty hyped for Ultra Magnus because you also got the white cab Optimus Prime variant. So that is one of the reasons I saw Ultra Magnus and I grabbed him. I fucking grabbed him because I knew that there's a lot of collectors in my area. And it was early morning, I think it was early morning in early January when I got him. But collectors go out early in the morning because that's when they're stocking the shelves, So I'm like, okay, I got this guy, and and I was out of there. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with Ultra Magnus being my first real introduction to War for Cybertron Siege. Wait, wrong button. Yeah. Anyway, as always, you know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. You are all very smart, intelligent people, so I'm not going to say it. You just know what to do. But yeah, so when we returned, I found some Transformers Siege commercials. I never saw these commercials before. At this time, I didn't have cable. I got rid of cable a long time ago. So, I didn't know there was actual Siege commercials. So I looked up on YouTube prior to starting recording, and there was actually some Siege commercials. So when I return, it will be the reaction. But first, this Siege commercial. Okay, so it's a Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's about 8:30. I'm hoping that, let's start this morning off on a positive note. Hopefully that this has me smiling and nodding yes in approval to what this guy says, because when you're doing a blind playthrough, a blind react, you kind of you don't know what you're going to get, basically. So let's pull the video up. There we go. Okay, let's start off 3, 2, 1.
It's 2019. Baby Yoda is still massive. People actually liked Marvel.
Okay, number one, I'm not sure what the fucking issue is, but every time I hear the name Baby Yoda, it just makes me like want to pull whatever hair I have left in my head. It makes me just want to pull it out, just by fucking fistfuls. I'm not sure what it is. It's I never watched The Mandalorian. I don't have Disney Plus. Disney ruined fucking Star Wars for me, so. But yeah, and then Avengers Endgame. I actually stopped watching Marvel products after Endgame. I haven't watched anything since then. So yeah, once again, they've ruined fucking Marvel also. So I do want to say thank you to Disney. Thank you. You have found a way for me not to spend more money on stuff. Thank you.
Movies, and most importantly, this is the most important thing that happened that year. War for Cybertron is released. No, not that one, silly. War for Cybertron Siege.
Okay, now see, this is the one thing that always gets me confused. This is the one thing that gets me confused. Not the fact that this shares the same name with that awesome video game. I loved War for Cybertron. I also loved Fall for Cybertron. They were both fucking awesome games. If you haven't played those games, I strongly suggest that you do play those games. What always gets me is the way that they have the graphic. I've always referred to it as War for Cybertron Siege, but I've also heard people refer to it as Siege War for Cybertron. Is there actually an official way to pronounce this? Is it Transformers Siege War for Cybertron? Or is it Transformers War for Cybertron Siege? Like, what the fuck is it? That just drove me fucking nuts to this day. It's like, because they have Siege be so bigger, it makes some people want to say Siege War for Cybertron. But me, for some reason, I always call it War for Cybertron Siege,
I don't know why they gave it the same name as the games. It's just kind of confusing. And this toy line signified the biggest shift Transformers has seen since, I don't even know, like G1? Action Masters?
But the power to transform, to become stronger, faster, more alive.
No. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's take a journey back and look at War for Cybertron Siege.
Okay, so far he's doing good. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm not feeling that negative at all. I don't feel that negative at all. Congratulations, dude. It's Saturday morning and I'm positive. Big ups to you, dude.
Now, a few seconds ago, I said Siege made some of the biggest changes a Transformer toy line had seen. And whether these were good changes or bad kind of depends on who you ask.
The only issue I really have with Siege, and I think it's a QC issue with mine. Hold on, I will be right back so I can show you. So I have flywheels right here. You can't. There he goes. I have flywheels right here. He is an awesome figure. I love him. I never actually broke him into his base component. But he is actually a very nice figure. The one issue I have, let's see. Oh, is it the other one? Oh, fuck. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. It's the other one. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I'll be right back. I promise you, I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to look through several shelves to find this motherfucker, but here he is. This is Slam Dance. He came in, I think it was either a Generation Selects or an Amazon exclusive. I can't honestly recall, but this is basically a repaint, slight with a different head than our friend Flywheels here. So Slam Dance. Thank God there's no other of these guys, because I'd be like, oh my God, it's not this one, it's the other. I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be fucking pissed. But I'm not. It's sadder. I'm still trying to be upbeat and everything. So the issue I have with Slam Dance here is I'm not sure what the issue is. Okay, as you can see, his leg will, his leg will bend. It's nice. It bends. Like legs should. It bends at the knee. I should say it bends at the knee. However, this guy, it just does not bend. I mean, there's it's a QC issue. I know that it's a QC issue. But that's just like the one issue I have. I mean, it just did not bend at all. And I don't want to force it. I don't want to force it because this guy probably costs an arm and leg now to get a new one. But yeah, this is the one downside. It's one of the issues that pervades Hasbro to this day. It is fucking QC, you know. But yeah, I love this figure. It's just I can't even bend this leg. I mean, like, out of all the QC issues I've ever had, I've never had an issue where the leg just the knee joint. It's like somebody fucking put crazy glue or some shit. I don't know what it is. But I'm not going to force it because I don't want to risk damaging it. But yeah. I don't know why I thought it was our friend Flywheels here, but it's actually Slam Dance. But anyway. Yeah. Let's continue. Let's continue.
First off, Siege saw an increase in all figures by about $10 at the time. And that's in Canadian. I don't know what it was for everywhere else. I live in the Moose country.
Hey, we got a fellow Canadian up in here. I like that. Well, I'm not Canadian. I'm just saying, you know, I don't know why I said fellow Canadian. I'm trying to be nice. You do not know how hard it is to be nice when I do these videos, because 99% of all my react videos is me just getting angry at a guy who fucking scams his viewers. Holy fucking shit. So yeah, I'm trying to be nice. Can you see the smile? I'm fucking smiling here. Okay.
This price change did mean we saw some improvements in the figures, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost every figure is much more articulate than previous lines. Ankle pivots, which were usually reserved for leaders, is now standard for everyone. Yay! Legends class has also been eradicated.
They were just replaced with Core, or was Core not brought back yet? I can't recall. I know they had the Micro Masters, the Battle Masters, Target Masters, whatever the fuck you want to call them. But did they get rid of Did they get rid of the Core class? Hold on, let's do a quick look here. Let's do a nope, wrong one. This one? Nope, wrong one. Okay, so there we go. Let's see here. Thank God I actually have. I'm the type of person that will do a bookmark for everything. Okay, War for Cybertron Siege. I can't recall if we had Core class. Did we have Core class? Well, we're gonna find out pretty quickly. Here. Battle Masters, Micro Masters. Nope, no Core class. Okay. Yep. Okay, no Core class. Okay, so let's. There we go. And continue.
Gone. Bye-bye now. And it was kind of replaced, but like not really. More on that later. We also saw a new size class in Commander, which was kind of like
there's
a
my
bridge
boy,
between
Jetstorm.
Titans and leaders. Speaking of leaders, they have been drastically changed, and those changes have...
I'm sorry, I do not... Yeah, I have to... Hasbro forces us to, acknowledge these things as leader. They're not fucking leader. At best, they are Voyager class with extra accessories. I'm not angry at the narrator for this. I'm not angry at all. So, like, I'm still happy. I'm just angry, or I'm disliking Hasbro for this shitty business practice. It's a shitty business practice. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. And really, did Studio Series 86 Springer actually need to have that stupid fucking missile, since he doesn't actually have a way to fire the motherfucker? No, he didn't need it. It was just a way to inflate the cost. Okay, now I'm rambling. Let's continue on.
Stuck around to present day, even if some people are not happy about it. Siege was also the first line in a long time to not have figures built around gimmicks. I mean, like, technically, they did have gimmicks in the form of, like, the blast effects and weaponizers, but...
Okay, so... if you've watched any of my unboxing and review videos or my Amazon delivery videos, you'll probably have heard me I'm tired of weaponizers. I'm tired of battleizers. I'm tired of fossilizers. Any kind of izers, I'm fucking tired of. Get that shit away from me. Get that fucking shit away from me. Okay, but yeah, so I'm just tired of it. It was a neat idea then, but like everything Hasbro fucking does, they either make you tired of a gimmick within one product line. Say, for example, Titan Masters. There was no need to have every motherfucking Transformer be a goddamn Titan Master. There wasn't. Or every motherfucking Transformer be a combiner. To be a combiner, it's supposed to be special to be either a Titan Master or a combiner. You didn't see fucking Optimus Prime in Generation 1 combine with a shit ton of figures, with the exception of that one or characters, with the exception of that one episode. And wasn't that because he had, oh god, I can't recall that one Transformer, like his magnetic power gun or whatever the fuck was. I can't recall what his name is, but anyway, they either have a Hasbro has a habit of either making people tired of a gimmick, one, like I said, within one product line, or over like a trilogy. With the weaponizers, it's been over not only one product line, not two product line, not three product line, not four product line, not five, but 6 motherfucking product lines. We had weaponizers all the way from Siege. We still have them in, if I remember correctly, Legacy United with Road Pig. I think, if I remember correctly, he's a weaponizer. I think he falls apart or something like that. But anyway.
All this really meant was that the figures had just ports all over them, these cool little blast effects could attach to. And I'll talk about the weaponizers later. Don't worry about those. And nearly every figure had battle damage painted on them. Some people tolerated.
I'll be honest, I fucking loved I still do. I love battle damage. I don't know what the fucking hate is. Well, actually I do. It's a bunch of fucking elitist pieces of shit Transformer collectors. Oh, this ruins my toy. This ruins my Transformer. It doesn't look real. It makes it look bad. You know, here's the problem. Here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. The same people who are fucking hating the battle damage are the same motherfuckers who go, Hasbro doesn't do anything different. They don't do anything different. They don't take any risk. Hasbro takes a goddamn risk with the battle damage. I don't like this. I don't like it. I like it when my figures were plain, boring. You can't help motherfuckers. These pieces of shit elitists are the reason that collectors actually get a bad name. They can't be happy. They can't be happy. Hasbro's not evolving. Hasbro evolves. We don't like it. I fucking loved the battle damage. I love the battle damage. I saw videos of people who found ways to remove the damage to Soundwave's chest compartment. And I watched them remove him. And to me, it's like, why? Why? It was fucking awesome. Here's my take, ladies and gentlemen. Here is my take. Battle damage is more logical for these toys than every motherfucking Transformer from Combiner Wars being a combiner, or every goddamn Transformer from Titan Masters being a Titan Master or Headmaster, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. It makes more sense for them to have battle damage than the other things, because they're motherfucking giant robots. They are locked. They're locked. You see what I'm doing with my hand here? What I'm doing with my hand? They're locked. They're locked. Anyway, they're locked in an internal combat internal war to the death, basically. You would have to expect that some of these motherfuckers are going to get dinged up in the millions of years that they've been fighting. How the fuck is it that the collectors can think, all these, and they acknowledge that the Transformers have been in war. Oh, they've been at war, but they're all going to exit this war looking pristine? Are you fucking kidding me? No, seriously, are you fucking kidding me? They're fucking robots that are playing American Gladiator, basically, in some situations. And you expect them to come out of this millions of year conflict look like with a nice shiny gleam on them. No, it doesn't fucking work like that. You buy a car, within a couple of years, that car is going to have some dents and dings,
This, and other people hated it. Even I, at the time, wasn't really a fan of it, but now looking back where we have like the upgraded version of a lot of these figures, I don't really mind it that much. And every figure in this line turned into their Cybertronian alt mode, which it was a bit of an iffy change, but the next line...
When I was younger, I never had Starscream figure. I never had any of the Seekers, because when I was younger, my mom, we did not have a lot of money. So my mom, what she could afford was the smaller figures, like the Bumblebee. Like, basically, they would be considered the core class figures nowadays, or Legends class back then, So, when I started working and I was able to afford my collection, the first thing, well, I wanted them all basically, but I wanted like the Starscream. So when I first, when I first started seeing it via pictures online of the Tetrajets, I was blown away because the only thing I knew back then when I was younger was the Earth mode. So when I saw the Tetrajet, I was blown away, and I'm still happy. I am still fucking happy.
Did a lot to remedy any of the qualms what fans had about this. Like I said, Legends is gone. Done. Bye-bye. Instead, now we have Battle Masters and Micro Masters.
Don't
and
forget Target
size
Masters.
Figures and Titans Return in Power of the Primes with the Titan Masters and Prime Masters. And the Battle Masters were just Target Masters. Too many masters. They're just bots that can turn into guns under a new name. And Micro Masters, they were just like these two.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I can leave it on this picture. Maybe it's just me. But am I the only one that sees these robots doing some kinky shit, I guess you could really say? Yeah, I can't be the only one that sees this shit. Am I the only one that sees this? Okay. Hey, that's why at the beginning of the video, I have that warning. You can't say, Jeff, that's crass and that's rude. You shouldn't be. It's not. I have the fucking warning, motherfucker. You should expect this shit.
Packs of little Transformers, and they were neat little updates of their G1 counterparts. And one thing I don't even want to say Target Master name. One thing I really liked about the Target Masters was that they were just like these little companion pieces to other figures. All of the deluxes were now much more articulate, and in general just feel a lot higher quality than the other lines, especially in like the paint application department.
I agree.
No more stupid Takara gets the much better stuff than us. That's gone. Now we're all equal. Equality. No more good stuff for Japan. Good stuff for everyone now. Siege is also where Hasbro made the decision to adhere to scale a lot more. All the figures now scale to cartoon accuracy. That's in quotations. The cartoon isn't accurate. There's no scale here. This would create some problems later on, but during Siege's run, this was a great change.
Now, I'll be honest. I don't care about cartoon accuracy. The coloring really doesn't bother me that much. I understand why people like it, but for me, it's as long as this guy resembles who he is supposed to. Goddamn, Cameron, there you go. As long as Flywheels, fairly resembles who he is, I don't care if the reds are too dark or the bluish color here is too light. I don't really care about that, because I think I may be colorblind in some cases, but some colors just don't look right to me. As long as this figure kind of looks like Flywheels, I'm about to say Sky and Tread. Flywheels, or Optimus Prime looks like Optimus Prime. I don't give a flying fuck about the colors, to be honest. I like a good repaint, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to shit on a figure because, Slam Dance! This motherfucker. The red on, you see now you probably can't see it. The red on the tip of his wing, okay, you see that's not bright enough, okay, because the red hex code is, who gives a flying fuck what the red hex code is? It's a fucking toy. Get over it. It's just fuck. But it's weird. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is I really don't mind as long as they kind of represent who they are, yeah.
And man, did Siege just have some amazing figures. The highlights were Sideswipe, who he was really basic, but he was just a great, fun little dude.
That Sideswipe is actually the very first Transformer I willingly, I make it sound like I was being forced. Motherfucker, you will fucking transform that toy. No! No, but this is actually the first one that I actually had a lot of fun transforming. I transformed a lot of the Combiner Wars and Titans Return figures, and I just fucking hated it. But there was just something fun, simple, and the transformation to me felt so goddamn smooth. I can understand why they have repainted this motherfucking figure. Like, what is it? 14, 15, 16,000 times now? It's a great figure. It's a great figure. It's a great figure.
And Hasbro thought he was great too, because as of this video, the Sideswipe mold has been used for 13 other figures.
13.
That's
I'm sorry.
insane. A consistent trend you're going to see here is that a lot of these Siege molds have just been used a stupid amount of times over the past few years. Like, they're still seeing use today. Skytread was just a really cool deluxe. His name's not Skytread, it's Flywheels. Screw you. And he meant that now collectors could have both the Duocons. Ooh. Impactor saw his first mass release toy ever, and he was solid. Literally. Spinister was an absolutely fantastic figure. And this
that figure is so awesome. I love that figure so much. I actually bought numerous of him just so I could repaint.
mold has gone really underutilized in my opinion. Like, he's only gotten one Redico. 3 weaponizer figures were also introduced here, and they had this gimmick of breaking apart into a bunch of weapons. Then you like put their mangled body parts on the other Transformers you have. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah. Did you hear about poor old Sex Shot? Megatron blew his ass apart. Optimus Prime comes into the room. He's like, yeah, but don't worry. I still got part of him right here with me. Yeah, boy. I was seriously amazed that they did not go one step further and have the ability for the Transformer, like say Soundwave here, to carry oh god, Brunt, I think his name is Brunt, I think the Decepticon weaponizer. I'm amazed that they didn't have the ability for the Transformer to carry the severed head as a form, like a necklace. Megatron walking around with Cox's severed head. Oh, come on. You know that they were thinking it. You know that they were thinking it. If they have the dead Ratchet, Ironhide, Prowl, Brawn, you know damn well that they were thinking, you know, I'm wondering if the parents would really get mad if we had a necklace with a decapitated head. Oh, God, I'm going to hell for this.
Basically, all the Voyagers here were top tier. Optimus and Megatron joined the ranks of the many, many generations figures of the characters. And
holy shit!
Solid additions. While poor Siege Optimus was outdated.
Yeah, I don't get that. I do not get that. Why did this guy only get one repaint that I'm aware? He got one repaint as Nemesis Prime. What the fuck is up with that? But we get like a shit ton of Siege Megatron, and I think we got a few Earthrise Megatron, but we only got like one Siege repaint. Well, okay, not just one. There's also the 35th or 30th anniversary, whatever fuck, you know. But why is it that this guy got so few, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Within a year, Megatron is still kicking around somehow. The Siege Megatron mold has had 10 Redicos, and I'm sick of it. I like this mold, but please, no more. Give us the 86 one.
Siege mold.
Megatron's cronies also got solid updates. Even if Siege's Seeker mold, it's a bit of a shell former, I still love it. That said, they gotta stop.
Wrong. We need more fucking redecos or repaints, whatever you call them. I love repaints. I fucking love repaints.
Stop using it. Springer was one of my favorite figures at the time. See my review for, more details on Springer, maybe? The only Voyager I'm not in love with is Ape Face. He kind of has a gross color and his waist doesn't swivel, but he's fine, he's fun. And Leader Class, well, they had some drastic changes. They lost about 30% of their size, but in exchange, they are just a lot more solid and dense. And they also come with way more accessories than before.
Okay, I can give them that. Okay, it is a little bit more dense, but to me, they're still fucking Voyagers, just with extra accessories. And if there's one thing that you've seen from my unboxing review videos, a lot of the times I will critique Hasbro for the lack of accessories. I think if there's anything Hasbro should do, I think they really should just go overboard with the accessories. Yeah, let's see, what's a good Transformer that I recently purchased? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with our boy, Shattered Universe Optimus Prime. This motherfucker should have been just, shit ton of accessories. What did Hasbro do? They actually removed accessories. Trailer? Get that fucking trailer out of here. Trailers are last year. The trailer you're gonna love now is the Studio Series 86 trailer. But anyway, all this poor guy gets is the Matrix of, I think it was like the Matrix of Chaos or whatever the evil version is. And he gets his ion blaster. That's all this poor motherfucker gets. That's all this poor motherfucker gets. But as I was saying, these figures, Hasbro should just be shoving a shit ton of accessories. Here's what I think they should, like my perfect, like the perfect zone. Like you have Goldilocks, cold, hot, and just right. For me, I'd be like, hot would be awesome, but the just right would be one projectile weapon, so like say the ion blaster, a melee weapon, so like say an energon axe, a unique tool. It could be just a tool, like say a scanner, or in this case the matrix. That would be a good accessory. But I think honestly they should just be throwing shit tons of accessories with these figures. You should just get so many motherfucking accessories. You could have like different combinations.
Or woo! Well, I personally, I do like all the leaders from Siege. I can understand why some people didn't want to pay leader price for figures like Shockwave or Astrotrain. They're just Voyager sized, but with a few little upgrades and accessories. And Siege gave birth to our first Commander class figure, Jetfire! All of the commanders we've gotten like since Jetfire usually have some weird gimmick to them, like Motormaster turns into Menasor, or Optimus from Armada can turn into little tiny Optimus, and Skylynx is whatever Skylynx is. But Jetfire is he's just kind of a big dude, and I kind of love him for that. Siege did mark the beginning of the curse of translucent plastic.
Okay, so when it comes to translucent plastic, I will be honest. I love translucent plastic. I hear people rail. They will go on tirades about how translucent plastic is bad, that it breaks too easy. How the fuck are you handling your toys? If you're fucking fisting it like a goddamn gorilla, yeah, it's gonna break. Everything breaks if you're not careful with it. But if you're careful, I'm not saying like you gotta use like little kid gloves, but if you're not fucking if you're just being careful, you can transform these figures. The way the plastic is, or translucent plastic or not. If you're careful, it works. But if you're fucking beating this thing like a pimp beats his hooker, it's gonna break. Why did I use that analogy? I don't fucking know, but I was there at the time and I used it.
It wasn't so bad yet, and Mirage was really the only figure heavily affected by this. But he's just gonna crumble to dust any day now, and I will not buy the Kingdom version because if he doesn't have a shoulder cannon, I'm not buying it.
I actually did buy it, and I actually like it, but I can understand. I can give this guy understanding why he did not buy it. Some people are for that cartoon accuracy. Me, like I said, as long as it kind of looks like the figure, I'm willing to forego like coloring and maybe weapon placement, But as long as the figure looks like Mirage, it's cool with me,
No. Exclusives weren't really that bad yet. They wouldn't get horrible till Earthrise.
Are you fucking kidding me? Exclusives have been horrendous ever since like Titan's Return. there was two figures that, or three, two in the Combiner Wars trilogy. Two figures that I pre-ordered that Amazon ended up fucking me over. One was Titans Return RC. The other was Power of the Primes Punch. And then we had Siege Greenlight. Don't fucking tell me that pre-order issues were not a problem until Earthrise. They've been prevalent ever since Titans Return, at least for me, because I got back into the collecting hobby around that time.
But if you wanted a full set of the original 3 Seekers, you had to get Skywarp off Amazon, and if you wanted Mr. Ratchet, you had to go to the farm.
That motherfucking figure. Why Walgreens? Hell, Walgreens wasn't just for Siege Ratchet. It was also for Kingdom Red Alert. Why the fuck would they agree to this to Walgreens? I can understand Target, Amazon, Walmart. Let's see, what else is there? There's what was? Yeah, I think those are the main 3. I can't call Big Bad Toy Store ever gets exclusives. But, like, I can understand the big 3. Target, Walmart, Amazon. Yeah, I think that's it. But why a store that isn't prevalent in all locations, you know? Also, have you ever been inside a goddamn Walgreens? They don't... Their toy section is about as bad as a toy section at Rite Aid. You don't go to Walgreens, you go to Walgreens for medicine. Hey, my throat feels like I'm being skull fucked by oh god, what's something I can use? I feel like I'm being throat fucked by a drill. You go to Walgreens for medicine. You don't go to Walgreens for a fucking transformer. I had so many difficulties getting this goddamn transformer. I ended up having to talk to my friend Aaron, who was able to order it online for me. That is how nice he is. That is how awesome the guy is. But yeah, you don't go to fucking Walgreens for a toy. You go there to get hemorrhoid medicine.
Again, why are there Transformers at Walgreens? And quality control in Siege was pretty good. There weren't any massive flaws on a lot of these figures. Unlike its sequel, I still love you, Earthrise, but like for the most part though, Siege was a pretty flawless line, and I think it's one of the few Transformers lines you can honestly say this about. Okay, it's time to end my rambling here. Was War for Cybertron Siege good? Yeah, obviously, you already knew that. It was the start of the golden age of Transformers figures that I think we're in now, and while I do think nearly every single figure in this line is fantastic in their own way, almost all of them have been replaced by slightly better versions. But unlike a lot of other figures that get outdated by newer versions, Siege managed to stay unique due to that controversial battle damage and those Cybertronian alt modes. Siege gave us the unification of Takara and Hasbro, articulate figures, proper figure scaling, and best of all, memorable, unique, and just a nearly flawless toy line. Without Siege, we have no legacy, and that would just be tragic. It was also the start of Transformers getting way too expensive, though.
What's with the monkey? Okay, we end the video on a monkey. Hey, that's fine with me. Okay, so after this next commercial for Cybertron Siege, I will be right back.
As the Autobots hold off the Decepticon siege, Optimus Prime joins the battle. After avoiding an ambush from Starscream, the Autobots weaponize using the combat system, an advanced modular weapon technique, and powerful edge in the war for Cybertron.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. This is basically my conclusion, or my final thoughts, and I actually loved this video. The guy did a good job for what turned out to be like I think it was like a little over 8-minute video, maybe a little bit longer. He actually had some good talking points. I actually did not have any problem with the guy at all, the narrator. I'm going to put his name or the link to the video in the description below. And so you can see the video in its entirety. Well, everything you saw was already in entirety, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I didn't have any problems with what he said at all. He actually made me laugh. All the flaws that I saw was more on Hasbro's end. Nothing with the content creator himself. It's actually pretty good, pretty decent video. It's nice to know that there are people who, that at least tolerate the battle damage. I love the battle damage. I'll be honest, I love the battle damage. Oh, why am I screwing this up? Why did I solve that? Okay, there you go. I actually like the battle damage. That is one thing that, you will never, I'll go to, my goddamn tombstone will read pepperoni pizza. But I mean, besides pepperoni pizza, it'll also say Jeff liked the battle damage, And I'm like I said, I'm one of those type that, likes Hasbro to evolve. Whereas other people be like, Hasbro doesn't evolve. Hasbro tries to evolve, and those same motherfuckers get upset about it, But yeah, so that's about it. I really liked what I watched. It was pretty good. And as always, if you like what you watch, feel free to click on that subscribe button, and I'll see you all later. Or for the next react video, or whatever, Anyway, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse, wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.